action this Sunday afternoon. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt, and it's Butler in at the 3 slot. And for Houston, Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Amen Thompson out there with Alperon Şengün, and it's Van Vliet in at the 1 spot. Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
Back to Van Vliet. Here's the 3. Warriors with the rebound. Pass to Podziemski. Down low. Here's Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. I asked him about Jimmy Butler and what his defensive scheme is for him, and Coach said to not let him bully us from the interior and mid-range. We want to push him as far out as possible. We have to play tough. Let's see if they're able to accomplish this, guys.
And Allie, thanks.
Wanting it more, Butler beating good defense. Jimmy's such a fiery guy.
Thompson outside. Over Green. Thompson's shot is off.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Podziemski's shot is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Yeah, no question Van Vliet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
Pass to Podziemski. Curry with it. Shots blocked. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Ahead. Outside for Green. Van Vliet outside. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now here's Podziemski. To the inside. Pass to Curry. The 3. Sinks it from distance. Curry's got 5 now.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
And how about Brandon Podziemski, Richard? When he's given the minutes, he can stuff the stat sheet.
Yeah, even when it comes to his rebounding, D.A., that's the result of great heart, great hustle, and great timing. His teammates feed off his energy.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Van Vliet against Curry. Green for 3. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. 6-point lead. Yes, it's good. Podziemski's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter.
Thompson outside. Pass to Brooks. Fires for 3. Podziemski grabs the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Jackson Davis. Second chance shot. Podziemski's shot is good. He's got 6.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Brooks. No made baskets yet. Thompson outside. Looking to end the run from 6 feet away. Şengün, no good. The Warriors lead by 10. Here's Podziemski. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And that one's good. Green.
And it's encouraging to watch Green knock down the triple. Needs to keep doing this.
Curry against Thompson. Now here's Jackson Davis. He's covered closely. Green, a screen. Here's Podziemski. Missed inside.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Now here's Van Vliet. Outside for Green. Back to Thompson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Love the control there from Thompson. I mean, showing poise on the pick and roll.
Here's Curry. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Golden State on D. It's a 10-point game. Outside, Green. Podziemski grabs the board. Golden State with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Back to Curry. Pass to Jackson Davis. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Now here's Green. He's got 5. Launches it. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago, took the opportunity when he saw it. Van Vliet's got 5 points.
And clearly from mid-range, Van Vliet seems pretty comfortable. As long as he likes the angle, that's a shot he can make.
And he gets it to go.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Brooks. Yet to see a basket. Green finds Thompson. Green in the post. Defended by Podziemski. That one's good from Green. And the assist by Thompson.
The nice handle move there by Green.
Here's Butler. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Payton comes in for Jackson Davis. Moody's checked in for Podziemski. And it's Buddy Hield in for Curry. Now here's Kuminga. Outside Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
On the drive, Butler can be so sudden. The moment he sees an opening, he just takes off.
Rockets trail by 13. And here's Whitmore. Takes a 3. The rebound by Payton. Butler against Adams. Butler's shot is good. 10 points for him.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Coach Steve Kerr said of Jonathan Kuminga, we were trying really for a long time to get him to attack, get the ball in the paint and dunk it because he's unstoppable there. You just don't know when something's going to click, but it has clicked, and it's beautiful to see.
He has certainly found his lane, Allie. Thank you. Payton, no good. Houston shooting an impressive 47%. Pass to Green. 1:33 left in the first quarter. Shot from 12. Warriors with the rebound.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Moody passes to Hield. Off target at the rim. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Trailing by 13. And it's Gary Payton II with a foul. That's his first foul of the game. Şengün checked in for Houston. Holiday comes in for Green. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Moody. Outside Eason. Pass to Holiday. Here's Şengün. Up top Whitmore. Guarded by Hield. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Whitmore.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Curry finds Looney. Right side Payton. Now here's Curry. He's covered by Holiday. Back to Payton. Holiday against Curry. And that one good. Curry's got 14.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Here's Holiday. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Houston shooting their initial free throws of the game here. Holiday hits them both. 24 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Kuminga. Back to Curry. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. He's got 17.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Now Holiday. Lets it go from deep. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Boy. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. A very convincing performance from the Warriors so far.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Kevon Looney is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Payton in at small forward. On the wing, Curry, defended by Eason. They set a pick. Here's Payton. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Rockets trail by 12. Outside Eason. This one for 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Whitmore outside. Nope, that one misses. Now 3 for 5. The Warriors shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 70.
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Şengün against Looney. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Inside, 6 on the shot clock. And Şengün throw it down.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
On the wing, Curry. He's covered by Holiday. Payton passes to Curry. There's a screen by Kuminga. Curry with it, guarded by Smith. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
Since being drafted in 2021, Alperen Şengün has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impresses me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so impressive.
Outside Eason. From behind the arc. Pure from three-point range.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Whitmore. Looney with some nice D. The Warriors lead by 11. Payton finds Curry. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Looney passes to Curry. Ooh, Curry eluding the D.
Staying cool under pressure, Curry meets some opposition inside, but just focuses on the task at hand.
Pass to Şengün. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Şengün's got 6 in the quarter.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Outside Kuminga. And stolen by Holiday. Now here's Eason. Buries it from 3. Eason's got 6.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Curry. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Curry against Holiday. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his first foul. Houston making some changes. Thompson comes in for Whitmore. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Holiday. Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Hield. Here's Van Vliet. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Curry. Deflected. Here's Eason. 6 points for him. Thompson with it. Jackson Davis picks him up. Pass to Eason. Thompson with it. Şengün in the post. Defended by Pajemski. And Şengün throw it down.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Payton passes to Curry. Oh, a strong finish from Curry.
He's a magician inside. Curry always finds a window.
Rockets trail by 10. Smith with a screen on Curry. Van Vliet misses.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there are some times that you miss.
To the wing, right side. Outside Curry. Payton passes to Curry. And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul. So for the Rockets, Dylan Brooks checked in for Eason, and Jalen Green subbed in for Smith. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler comes in for Payton. Curry against Van Vliet. Back to Curry. Takes a 13-footer. Tips it. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Timeout.
Green's got his first points in this one.
This is the energy that Green provides. Just flat out refuses to give up on any play.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Houston has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
Richard, you evolved as a shooter over the course of your career. Talk about developing shooting in the NBA game.
Well, it dictates what kind of offense you can run. You don't need a bunch of good shooters, but if you've only got 1 or 2, your interior play better be strong.
Outside, Green. It's deflected. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Blocked again! Second chance effort, and he lays it in. Şengün's got 10 points in the quarter.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let them get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds in the game. Curry against Van Vliet. Counted. And it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Thompson outside. Pass to Green. To the middle. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Good on the bucket.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Van Vliet finds Şengün. Outside, Green. Pass to Van Vliet. Takes the 3. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Curry. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Fred Van Vliet.
Look at Curry getting crafty, ensuring he gets fouled while in the act of shooting.
You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Van Vliet against Curry, and he makes it on the layup. Curry's got 32 points in the game. Rockets trail by 14. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. And the Warriors making a change here, but Jimsky's checked in. Here's Van Vliet. And that comes off the assist by Green. Van Vliet's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, look at the strength from Van Vliet. Not the biggest, but wouldn't be denied.
Green, the pass to Curry.
2 minutes.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Now Butler. With some arc. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Team foul. At the line for the Warriors. Trace Jackson Davis, shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good. Richard, how about that memorable Rockets winning streak early in 2024?
11 straight wins, Lo. That's no easy task, no matter who you are playing. The energy in the locker room must have just been off the charts.
To the paint. Here's Brooks. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. The Warriors lead by 14. Outside Podziemski. Back to Curry. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Houston.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Thompson. And the shot goes in. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, we talk about the value of size out of the backcourt, and that sequence by Thompson is a great example.
Butler finds Curry. Podziemski with it. 10 points for him. Inside, here's Jackson Davis. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game. Thompson outside. Smith with a screen on Green. And there's Green on the assist by Thompson. He's got 10.
He can get it down off the dribble or off the catch. Green is just a flat-out shooter.
Butler passes to Curry. Look at Curry, shaking off the contact.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Rockets trail by 11. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Thompson outside. Brooks outside. Launches a three. Tries again. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Houston shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Their second personal. 15 foul.
And that one misses.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game. Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Warriors ahead, leading by 6. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
64.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Dylan Brooks is out there with Thompson, and it's Şengün in at the 5. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. They get it back. Here's Green. The layup off target. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Van Vliet. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
And when Van Vliet kicks it up a notch, get out of his way. Keep letting him do his thing.
Here's Curry. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Thompson. Up top, Brooks. Warriors with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Pass to Green. Now Şengün. And here's Van Vliet. Butler covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Thompson for three. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Thompson's got 13 now.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Pass to Jackson Davis. And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his third foul so far.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Puts up the 8-footer. Outside for Green. Outside Pajemski. Clock at 6. Şengün with a double team. Knocked away, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And here's Curry for three. There he is, the three-point king, delivers on cue.
Trusting his shot. If Curry has the ball, he believes he can make any shot when that ball releases his hand.
Şengün, a screen on Green to the middle. Got a hand on it. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Got a piece of it. Green with the ball. Green picks him up. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Outside Pajemski. Curry against Van Vliet. Over Van Vliet. Curry, no good. Rockets trail by 4. Thompson outside. Brooks outside. Outside, Green. Green's feeling it at the arc.
Green has been locked in, really powering this offense.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Golden State has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Here's Curry. Uses the glass on the layup. Curry's got 39.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Van Vliet, the pass to Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
The Warriors leading. Outside Butler. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Curry. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 7 tonight. Thompson with it. Now Pajemski defending. And Thompson gets it to go.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
And it's so much easier said than done, but now it's all about keeping that momentum going for them.
Butler on the wing. Back to Green. Stolen by Van Vliet. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Houston shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Brooks outside. From downtown. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Pajemski. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
And Houston making a change here. Easton's checked in, and And Golden State also making a switch. Payton's checked in. Yep, that one goes.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
Curry with it. Green picks him up. Drops in the layup for 2. Curry's got 41.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
For Houston, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Outside Eason, pass to Thompson. Green for 3. Hauled in by Curry. Curry's got 5 rebounds tonight. On the wing, Payton. Here's Jackson Davis. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Jackson Davis has got 6 points.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Pass to Eason. Van Vliet outside. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Jackson Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Butler. It counts! And the foul! It goes on Fred Van Vliet.
You got to really hit Butler if you want to stop him. I mean, he's tough as nails and enjoys fighting through contact.
And Houston making a change here. Whitmore's checked in. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or 2. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Here's Thompson. Back to Eason. Outside Whitmore. Will it go? The rebound by Payton. The Warriors lead by 4. Butler going in strong, and down it goes. 2 points. Butler's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is Butler at his best. Being aggressive, attacking with confidence, and scoring with physicality.
Şengün with it. Jackson Davis on him. And that one's good. Whitmore.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. On the wing, Payton. Pass to Butler. Outside Curry. Payton with it. Here's Curry. Green covering. And they pick up 2. Curry's got 43 points.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Here's Podziemski. He's got 11. Ooh, it's stolen by Eason. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Thompson. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Warriors have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Jackson Davis with the bucket. Jackson Davis has got 8.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
13 feet out. And it's Green missing.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Butler passes to Curry. It's hauled in by Houston. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Payton against Thompson. A clear look for Green. Houston with another miss.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Oh, JB, look out.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So for the Rockets, Adams checked in for Alperin Şengün. Smith comes in for Thompson. And Holiday subbed in for Whitmore. Holiday passes to Green. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And the shot's good. And now it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Outside, Green. There's the three. Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Hield. Back to Kuminga. Right side, Payton. Butler, a screen on Adams. Here's Payton. Doesn't go that time. Eason with some nice D. Rockets trail by 7. Outside, Green. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Green's got 8 points in the quarter.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third. 6 to shoot. There's a screen by Kuminga. Butler with the ball. Guarded by Smith. Butler can't get it to go. This will be his third trip to the free throw line.
At the line for Houston.
That's good from Holiday. With 1 on the clock. The shot no good. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. Over 40 points tonight and making it look easy. Back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Looney in at the 5, down low. And that one's good, Whitmore.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Here's Curry. Misses off the right iron. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Rockets. 4-point game. To the inside, Smith. Excellent D there from Kuminga. Golden State has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Curry against Holiday. Drive by Curry. Count that one. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
That's on the defense there. Can't let Curry get into the lane.
Here's Whitmore with the drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Hield. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
I'm liking the throwback approach. They're making use of the mid-range area and inflicting major damage there.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Curry surveys. Driving to the basket.
So quick into the lane. Boy, Curry is lightning fast.
And he knocks down the first one. Hits both from the stripe. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Pass to Holiday. Lets a floater go. That one drops for him. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Ooh, it's stolen by Eason. All sorts of time. Bullseye! The Warriors lead by 3. Left side Curry. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. This game is so close. 1 or 2 plays could make the difference.
It's so imperative to try to make each trip count.
The Warriors have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Oh, connects again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. It's Şengün, high post. Looney's there. Şengün, no good. And the Warriors shooting great. 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Here's Curry. Good work defensively by Whitmore. Rockets trail by 5. Smith inside. Kuminga's on him. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist from Eason. Eason's got 4 assists in the game. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Shepard, he's checked in for Houston. Van Vliet comes in for Holiday. Pajemski's checked in for the Warriors. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
Appreciate the report, Allie. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen by Kuminga. Curry, no good. The Rockets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Pass to Van Vliet. Down low. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
I mean, this is why Van Vliet's teammates like playing with him, because he looks to set them up with his passing.
Curry passes to Kuminga. And here's Hield. Outside Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Here's Kuminga. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got double-digit rebounds now in the game to take the lead. And it's Eason with the 3. Eason's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
2 points. That one goes. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Curry, that's good.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
For Houston, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this fourth quarter. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Here's Shepard, defended by Pajemski. Pass to Şengün. Smith, left side. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Kuminga. Smith, no good.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Hield. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Fred Van Vliet.
Guys like Buddy Hield, knockdown shooters, they are in high demand around the league.
Hield has bounced around for a while now, but he's still a deadly shooter, Richard.
Hield is the definition of a shooter for hire. He's a mercenary. When he's on the floor, he's looking to pull up from deep. That's what he's paid to do. He's been an elite shooter his whole career.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Here's Van Vliet on the take. Oh, Green with a block.
This is the high-impact D we expect from Green, an intelligent defender who can find these blocks.
Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors.
Jackson Davis.
Here's Van Vliet. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Van Vliet's got 4 points in the quarter. coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
Yeah, that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Van Vliet against Curry. And that one's good. Curry's got 57 points. And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for Houston. They trail by 1. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Stephen Curry.
And that kind of contact isn't going to stop Van Vliet. Showing some muscle finishing on the defense.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And another thing that's impressed me has been their consistency with their 2-point jump shots, getting it done from the mid-range.
Here's Van Vliet. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Jackson Davis.
You know, it's hard to understate the value Van Vliet brings to this team, Richard.
When you look back at Toronto's championship in 2019, he made some huge plays. When the moment got big, he came through and came out on top.
And the big X factor Van Vliet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
Another one falls! Amazing!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Now here's Van Vliet. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Stephen Curry.
And the defense is all over Van Vliet inside, but he sticks with it and wins a trip to the line for his efforts.
Both free throws good from Van Vliet. The Warriors trailing. Outside Curry, and that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
They'll need to make some major adjustments to compensate for him fouling out with the game on the line.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Spencer's checked in for the Warriors.
Draymond Green. Second personal foul. 5th team foul.
That free throw's good from Thompson.
And for your Rockets, Thompson. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Thompson. Warriors trail by 3. Oh, Brooks with the steal. The putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
The Warriors have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the 4th quarter. Butler can't get it to go. Houston leading by 5. And here is Green. To the inside. Here's Şengün. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Jackson Davis. Here's Butler. And Butler is there for the flush.
This is Jimmy Buckets at his best, rising to a challenge and delivering for his team.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Pass to Thompson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
And that one misses.
Thompson taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Warriors trail by 4. Jackson Davis, a screen. Here's Butler. Butler right to the heart.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Well, the Rockets shooting just a phenomenal clip. 59% here in the fourth. 1:51 left to play in the fourth. And lead on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Golden State has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Butler into the lane. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower. And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Blocked! And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Van Vliet outside. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Van Vliet's got 12 now in this quarter.
I mean, you have to love the intensity Van Vliet plays with in these situations. He's always ready to meet a challenge.
Count that bucket. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Here's Van Vliet. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Pass to Butler. There's 45 seconds left in the game. Good work defensively by Brooks. Here's Green. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Şengün with a steal. Here's Thompson. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Couldn't have asked for anything better there. Only a 3 can tie it now.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game out.
Timeout called. Houston. They're down by 5. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
And it's Brooks missing. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Early into his night. But honestly, I don't know that they can come back no matter who's on the court.
Davis, 2 shots.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And so it's Golden State winning this one. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure. But they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
All right, let's go